I'm Janet Thompson, and I'm Boone County's Northern District Commissioner. I've lived in Boone County since 1959, and I'd like to talk to you about why I'm so proud to live in and serve Boone County. My family's owned farmland in Boone County since the early 1960s, and I've lived on a farm full-time since 1979. I've known the hard work that is farming. I've seen the highs and the lows, the joys and the heartaches associated with farming through the years. Last year, my experiences with and in knowledge of farming came into sharp focus when the Episcopal Bishop of Missouri appointed me to be a disaster relief coordinator for the diocese. Soon thereafter, through the middle of our country, farmers experienced historic flooding, losing acres of cropland, livestock, equipment, barns, and even homes. Early on, I began participating in conversations about how the national church, through its philanthropic arm, Episcopal Relief and Development, could provide help to farmers in need. Most of what we discussed and then was implemented addressed very tangible issues like providing hot meals to a community in which people worked night and day to build levees or help salvage equipment from flooded land and just needed a place to sit and get recharged after back-breaking work and emotional stress. But that got me to thinking about another deeper, longer-term issue that so many farm families were experiencing. Rural Americans experience stress, depression, and anxiety at higher levels than almost any other demographic in the country. The suicide rate for rural Missourians grew by 78% between 2003 and 2017. Rural men ages 35 to 44 have triple the statewide suicide mortality rate. The stigma about mental health, as well as the lack of adequate behavioral health services in rural Missouri, contribute to those statistics. Since late last year, I've been working with a group of people from central Missouri that's committed to helping rural Missourians get connected to mental health care and to lowering that horrifically high suicide rate. We are county commissioners, farmers, behavioral health care workers, university extension workers, healthcare professionals, and members of faith communities. Our analysis of the problem indicated first that the stigma associated with mental health issues meant that many rural Missourians in distress, even those contemplating suicide, might not admit it to themselves and would not even consider seeing a behavioral health care provider. We also understood that in many communities, access to behavioral health care is as rare as hen's teeth. But as we looked at the rural communities, we recognized that certain constants exist that could provide a bridge between a person in crisis and hope. And those constants were extension, ag loan officers, and the faith community. We've designed a project to pilot in Boone and Randolph counties to test whether a bridge formed by members of extension, rural faith community, and ag loan officers can bring hope to those in crisis. We've obtained funding from Episcopal Relief and Development to provide mental health care first aid training to 70 individuals, primarily from Boone and Randolph County extension offices and members of faith communities with rural populations. Those individuals will also receive detailed information about the behavioral health care providers' resources available within those communities. Thus equipped, those individuals will be able to approach their neighbors and their friends who appear to be having problems and, using that training, connect them with the appropriate resources. I'm proud to be part of this effort. Boone County is known for being innovative, for working towards solutions, and not being content with how it used to be or how it always will be. We have a group of people from many disciplines who are working toward a common goal, helping our friends and neighbors. As Dr. Williams, the state health director, recently said, the new state motto should be like Boone County. I hope that you'll allow me to continue this work during another term as your Northern District Boone County Commissioner.